So, you're probably using the ICC method the wrong way. Let me show you how to use it. So, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyla, and this is, boom, LC trades you already know. So, today's video, I'm going to be going over the top 3 trades that I did not take this week. I took one, but it was a top 3 trades. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the ICC method that you guys need to learn immediately so that you could be printing money automatically. Let's do it. Wait, before I start the video, make sure you like this video. Make sure you drop a comment. Tell me if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad. If you like the video, you hate the video, tell me about myself. I don't care, just tell me. And then make sure you smash that subscribe button. Why? Because it takes 2 seconds to do that, okay? Now we can hop into the video. Let's do it. Alrighty, guys. So we have our 3 very beautiful examples over here that I'm going to get into in a few seconds. GBPUSD, gold, and EURNZD. So before I hop into that, I just want to go over real quick exactly what ICC is. I made a cute little diagram right here. Oh, anyway, I made a cute diagram over here for you guys. So let's look at it. Start on this side, right? So as we know, and as you should know, we mark up our swing highs and swing lows on the 4-hour chart. That is the best place to mark them up. So you go ahead and find your swing high, you go ahead and find your swing low, and then you wait for an indication first, right? After you get the indication, you have to wait for a correction, or as I say, a retest of that area, and then you wait for that continuation candle. Now, the reason you mark it up on the 4 hours because that is the best time frame that has the overall, that has the best, I'd say, indication on where the market is going, other than the daily and the weekly. But if you're not a swing trader or a positions trader, why would you mark it up on that? You're a day trader. So we mark it up on the 4 hour. So moving forward, the next part of this is you have to scale down, right? To get your entries, you must scale down. For the most part, I'd say 98% of the time you want to scale down. So that is why we have then our 1 hour chart, so we can see exactly what's happening, right? So once you get your indication, you have to wait for your correction. Now the correction is going to look a little different on the 1 hour, but what you're really looking for is that continuation candle. And what you're really looking for, let me delete all of this, because let me show you ideally what the market's going to do, right? For your correction, it's going to do this. Say it like this. Now, this is your correction, right? Oops. This is your correction. Let's make it red. You're waiting for the continuation. What you're waiting for, especially when you're looking for buys, I'm going to go over the sells example after. When you're looking for buys, what you're mainly looking for is 1, price to then break this lower high, because price is going to start trending down. We're going to wait for price to break that lower high for buys only. This is buys only. Let me put that. This is buys only. We're waiting for price to break. Let me make it blue. We're waiting for price to break this lower high area right here and continue up, but not just continue up, close, break and close above this swing high area. The moment it closes is the moment you should be getting into that trade. Do not be scared. I cannot emphasize that enough. Do not be scared. Are you scared to lose money? Guess what? The moment you step outside and breathe air, you are spending money, whether you're going to work, whether you're going out to meet your friends, your family, you're going to the store, you spend money. So when it comes to the charts in your future and you want to be that type of day trader, don't be scared. Just hop in. So this is the buys example. Now, let me show you the sells example. Booyah. Now let me put sells only. Okay, perfect. So it's going to be the same thing, right? We have our indication, we have our correction, our continuation on the 4 hour. But before we have to wait to get to this continuation point. And this is not our entry on the 4 hour. We scale down to the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, I'd say to keep it safe, the 1 hour. I'll make a video about the 15 and 30 minute, but to keep it safe, the 1 hour. So the moment that price breaks this higher low and continues down and closes underneath your swing low, get into that trade. Do not be scared. Get into that trade. And you're going to have a beautiful day. Whether you win, whether you lose, that is a part of trading. You have to do it so you know how the market works. Okay? Don't be scared. Just do it. All right. Cool. Now that I got that out the way, my little examples, let's get into the charts. So I have 3 very good examples for you guys when it comes to ICC. Oh, why is it like this? Oh, let me keep that on. There we go. Okay. So the first pair we're going to talk about is GBPUSD. Now we're going to break down this ICC method, right? So on the 4 hour, I have my swing high. I have my swing low. So at first, when you saw my video on Monday, I was talking about looking for buys for GBPUSD. Now, why did my bias change? My bias changed because oh, hit the mic, sorry. My bias changed because we started to trend to the downside. Now, what I looked at is, one, I had a trend line here. So that's one. I had this trend line here. Now, trend lines, I can talk about that in a different video. But trend lines are important to me because once it breaks that trend line, I know that it's going to where the trend line started, which it definitely did. But again, different video. We're here for ICC. So it broke our swing low. First, it gave us an indication, and then it broke our swing low. But do you see what I'm talking about with why you can't wait for it on the 4 hour? You would have missed the whole trade if you were waiting for it here. You would have got in here. Your stop loss would have had to be somewhere above here. It just wouldn't have made any sense at all. So you scale down, right? Scaling down. Okay. Now, I was on the 30-minute time frame. So first, I started to see that the 30-minute was starting to create lower highs and lower lows. So what really caught my attention, because I did not get into this trade. I have to remind you guys, I did not enter this trade. So what caught my attention is when we broke below this level right here. Now, again, I was not paying attention. I was at work and I was very sad that I missed this trade, but it did exactly what I said it was going to do. We broke below it. I would have gotten in right here. This was going to be my entry point at this candle. But again, not paying attention at work, I missed everything. So this is what happened. Let's play it out. So your stop loss, my stop loss would have had to be literally above here. But the reason I'm entering this trade is because I'm going to do something called trailing my stop loss. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So we go forward, we're in profit, yay. Now we are not in profit, but this is good for stop loss purposes. So now what I'm going to do, can you guys see? I can't see. Okay. Okay. Now I would have, if I was in this trade, move my stop loss right above that wick right there. Then we would have had a 1 to 2, and guess what? Now we're good to go. Now I don't feel as bad. Boom. Take profit hit, but guess who didn't hit that take profit? Me, because I was not in it. But like I said, this is just a good example to show you guys why you have to scale down during ICC. Don't wait for the 4 hour to break that swing high or swing low. Scale down to your 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, mainly 1 hour, and just wait. Because look at how it looked on the 1 hour. It literally gave you the correction right here. You could have got in, honestly, you could have got in right here. Stop loss would have been a little bit right here, but no, your risk reward, you got to trail it. This could have been better. You could have got in there. Look at that. Beautiful. Take profit still would have hit. Slapped, actually. But that is just one example, GBPUSD. So now let's go on to gold. This is what I actually got into in real time. So I called this on my Instagram. Remember, follow my Instagram. I did call it like 30 minutes late, but you still had opportunity to get into it if you wanted to. This is another trend line example and breaking the trend line. And obviously it went to exactly where the trend line is and started at. However, I will make a trend line video. Let's get rid of that. Anyway, so let's start from the 4 hour. Remember I said in my Monday video that gold was 6-7 and I didn't know if I wanted to buy or sell it. I had to wait. So we waited. And what did we get? Gold started to become bearish. Cool. Gold then broke our swing low. Not like, again, basically, we have our indication right here. This monstrous correction, but we're not paying attention to that. Actually, I'm going to confuse you guys, so let me not even bring that up. We have our swing high, we have our swing low, we have our indication. Now, there's a different example of what a correction can be, right? Now, me scaling down, I waited, right? Now, I do ICC, I also do break and retest. They're kind of the same thing, but all I need is for price to come in, get to this area. I don't need it to go all the way up here. I needed to get to this area. And what I waited for was price to break. I waited for price to break this higher low that we had here. It did with this candle right here. You guys see that? See that? Yeah. It broke it and I entered. That's it. I entered. I called it on the trade. I called it on my what's it called? My Instagram. Follow the Instagram if you want, signals or whatever, or you want to trade with me. But I called it. We hit it, and that's it. So this is a good example because I want you guys to know that corrections don't have to be monstrous and don't have to be all the way up here. It can literally come back to your area and start tanking down. So don't wait that long. Scale down. Look at how price is making for sells, right? See how price is start making a higher low? You got to wait for this higher low to be broken. And then that's it. That is your in right there. Boom. See that candle? Broke it. I entered. Simple. Stop loss. Take profit. Smacked. You already know. So the last pair I'm going to go over is EURNZD. Also, if you have any discretions about what I don't know if that's the right word. You have any commentary about what I'm saying right now? You want me to explain it more, dig deeper? You have questions about what in the world I'm doing? Drop a comment or DM me privately and I'll answer you. I've answered a lot of people already. So last pair is going to be EURNZD. Now this is a very complex pair. It is a very good example and I'm going to explain why. So if you're watching my video on Monday, which I hope you did, you know that I was looking for buys on EURNZD. So we never got a correction. So what did I have to do? I personally scaled down, looked for swing highs and swing lows on the 1 hour, and I was trying to get in. I did not get into EURNZD actually. But the reason I want to talk about it is because this was my swing high right here. This was my swing low. So we got an indication, right? Leave. Start new. Okay. We got an indication right here, right? Now, we also got a correction. But the issue with this correction is that this is basically a doji candle. If you are learning your candlestick patterns, you know that a doji candle is indecision in the market. It literally does not know what the market wants to do. They don't know if they want to go up. They don't know if they want to go down. The sellers don't know. The buyers don't know. Nobody knows, right? This is a correction candle. Do not get into this. Do not get into any type of pair, whether it's futures, whether it's forex, anything, with a doji candle. Yes, it went up after, but guess what it did after? It also went down. Why? Because the market doesn't know what it wants to do. You have to wait. So me personally, I would have waited for a different candle. Correction, a continuation candle. So let's keep playing. Now, then we had this candle right here. Now, me personally, I like this correction candle, and I probably would have got into this. Again, I was not paying attention. I had to go to work. So, because I know my take profit already, it would have been somewhere around here, I think. Stop loss would have been somewhere under here. Trail your stop loss. Let's see what happens. Oh, profit. Oh, profit. Oh, no. Oh, geez. But guess what happens? Oh, Lord. All right. So I already know the trade didn't go all the way up there. It stopped right here. If your stop loss was anywhere right here, you would have got taken out. But if it was right here, you would have been good. This is not a good risk reward, so don't get into any trades like this. It's also just a very finicky trade as is. As you can see, look, see? This current time, price came right here. You would have won, but look at the risk reward. It's not that good. So let's delete that. I just wanted to bring this example up because I don't want you guys to think, oh my God, Nyla said to get in when a candle closes, no matter what. No, pay attention to what candle is closing. A doji candle is not a good candle to enter. Do not feel confident because, yes, I got a doji close above my area. I'm getting in. What? No, please don't do that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of examples. I think we went over a good 3, GBPUSD, gold, and EURNZD. If you have any questions, please, again, follow my Instagram, comment, DM me, whatever you want to do to feel safe. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But let's hit the outro. Alrighty, guys, how'd you like the video? Yeah! Liked it? All right, cool. Anyway, we have more content coming out. I don't know why I'm saying we, it's just me. I have more different types of content coming out. I just wanted to show you guys different examples of how ICC works. I hope you liked the video. And if you did like it, please make sure you like the video. Please make sure you drop a comment. Whether it's a good comment, a negative comment, I don't care. Just drop a comment. And make sure you smash that subscribe button. Why? Because it takes 2 seconds to do. And you could have done it already. You could have been done it throughout the video. You feel me? But I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.